We have started on a digital journey, not just in America, everywhere. Europe, you find it in Asia, South America. People are finding the convenience of shopping and buying and being serviced online incredibly powerful.
Give us a call, because we have a program where we have a you do no work, we do all the work, where we get you involved into the internet type of making money in an enormously safe, secure, simple way. But it wouldn't matter whether it's simple or not, because we do the work, but it is.
The digital wave is going to just keep coming. Now, either you believe that or you don't. I have made my investment thesis that we are going through a fundamental change in our economy, and I want to own the names that are empowering that. I want to own them now, after the election, next year, and the year after that, because we're only in inning 3. Just look at Nike's earnings, Judge. They're almost 33% direct-to-consumer.
Kevin O'Leary, you know, the investor on Shark Tank, you know, the Mr. Wonderful, I think they call him. He just did an interview where he was asked about that he owns many stock, you know, tech stocks and stuff, and whether he thinks this is still a good thing because they are very high, blah, 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 where will they go? And here's his, you know, basically short answer to it, is like, that stuff will keep going and going and going and going. There is a fundamental change of economics on how business will be done. I, for a while, and you know, called this type of things the digital economy, the digital age. Do not really see and act on the trend that this whole industry has been doing for 25 years. I think Amazon got created in the 1990s or something like that. That's a long time ago. I remember I was in India at the time, so it was maybe 95, because I think I was in India in 95. Doesn't really matter. So, and Amazon already admitted, Mr. Bezos admitted that he is only using technology which existed to create what he did, okay? So this trend is going on, and anybody not seeing it, well, that is almost impossible. But anybody not acting on it is a little bit like, you know, you're driving your car, the engine light comes on and it says low oil, low oil, low oil, and it goes ding, 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 low oil, and because it bothers you, you look away, or you take something from the clothes department and put it in front so you don't see that red light. Well, only because you do not see the red light anymore because you put something in front, taped something over, kind of like tuned out the ding, 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 you know, doesn't mean your car doesn't have low oil and will go poo. Not acting on things we observe is really one of the most devastating things to most people. So many people after incidences happen saying, I saw it, I wondered. Act! So what Kevin O'Reilly, of course, he kind of is into stocks. No, actually, I probably should say, because he has tremendous amount of companies, hundreds I think, or whatever, no difference, where they're relatively small companies. He invests in them as an angel investor. Whether they all have to do with Shark Tank or not, I have no clue. And so he has a control that he actually can say what they're supposed to do. And the companies who get involved with him in that love it because, well, he apparently knows how to do business. So they need a direction, and then they kind of do the needy, greedy work and the dirty work and the, you know. So, but he's involved in this. So he does have control. But you and me personally, I've never invested in a single stock. That doesn't mean I don't look at a couple of them, especially if I like them, like Tesla 12 years ago. I said, oh, that sounds like something good. Owning a Tesla now, and yet still have never invested in Tesla, because I always believe, right or wrongly, maybe wrongly, that I can take my money, put it into something, create something, and make something happening even bigger. And if it isn't bigger, well, at least I had the fun, because in the end, life is about having fun. So, but we should look at the way Mr. O'Reilly says that the digital age isn't going away. Did it get an enormous boost because of what just happened in March to this whole planet, where people need to stay home and all those things? Absolutely. But it would have gone in that direction anyway. Well, wrong sentence. It has gone in that direction anyway, since 25 years. And it has accelerated. Did this thing accelerated it a little more? Yeah. It should then actually give us a more like, oh my God, because whether this thing, you know, which we are now living in, which we kind of didn't possibly think we can live in a situation like we do a year ago, whether it completely goes away, whether we laugh about it in a year or two, it doesn't really matter. The digital economy is here to stay. It saves people money. It you know, saves people from having to do you know, tedious work. It automates things. It is here to stay. Anybody doubting that is basically leaning away from technology, from new things, from the future. And as Jeff Bezos says, he'll get flattened. It isn't gonna do work. It is right down foolish. Give us a call, because we have a program where we have a you do no work, we do all the work, where we get you involved into the internet type of making money in an enormously safe, secure, simple way. But it wouldn't matter whether it's simple or not, because we do the work. But it is. And of course, when I say safe, it doesn't mean that I can or will guarantee you a absolutely 100% no loss. I am not that stupid and do that. It's not possible. The world actually doesn't even allow me to do it. But it is an enormously workable way. Will it be overnight? Also not, okay? Will it be within 6 to 12 months? Absolutely yes. So, which is fast. And anybody thinking that any return of money with less than a year is fast, is like kind of, he lies to himself. Give us a call. We really have something wow. And yes, I am involved for 25 years in the internet in some shape and form. You know, my consulting business to doctors and dentists and to companies like oil companies in India or real estate and travel companies in Dubai or people who make coffee in Singapore and whatever it may be. It has involved the internet forever. Okay? And yes, I myself have always, since I'm 18, worked on trying to be relatively free so I can do, you know, other things. Not be chained to a product, not be chained to a time, not be chained to a place. Now, I have not all managed, you know, right away, but lately, the last 15, 20 years, relatively well, which is why I can now have a business just for the fun in Austria, where I am very chained to my work because I cook. I'm building an event center on a lake. I'm making all kinds of beautiful things, but I'm working. I'm chained to location, chained to product, chained to my work. You know, I'm chained to everything. Everything I say you shouldn't be chained to, kind of like a doctor. I'm not chained to my business over there. But that's because I like it, because I already took care of my other things so that I can do the things I want to do without having to worry whether it makes money today or tomorrow in 3 years, or for that much never. And if you want to be in that situation, if you want to have a chance of getting into that situation, you should find out what the digital economy, the digital age can do for you. We know what it can do for you. We can prepare it for you. We can make it for you. We can at the same time teach it to you. Now, even if you, in the end, kind of feel this simply isn't for you, not now anyway, You will have loved to hear about it, because I guarantee you it will have widened your horizon, and you will from there on start looking at like what can be done, how it can be done. You'll go, and you will get confirmations that what I say can be done on a daily basis as you look from there on. Maybe then months or years later you come back. Maybe you don't. Maybe you find your own way. By the way, nothing I'm going to do for you, you couldn't possibly do for yourself. Nothing. Chances are that you will never do it because you don't have the time. You are chained to a practice. And don't think that like, oh, an hour or day I can do and then I can build this. Absolutely not. Okay? It demands work. Nobody becomes Elon Musk, a Jeff Bezos, a Bill Gates, or Warren Buffett if he doesn't spend time on it and risk things and. It's just not gonna happen. The only thing is we can, because of the digital age, take away the work from you and do it. Frankly, as a practice management consultant, I could do very little of that. I could only consult you, tell you what to do. We did help with lots of things, the signing of ads and helping to train people, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, why did we help to train people? Because you people needed to do things. So in the end, you still needed to have your time. In a dental practice, at this moment, that is still most of it like that. Okay, some of it, things are not anymore like that, like marketing. They could be maybe a little bit more outsourced than ever before. But the rest of it is still, you need to be trained, do it. And even if it's just leading your personnel, well, this digital age thing which we're going to involve, we can take over completely, 100%. And because we are so well versed in digital age, and because I have worked in about 15 countries, 4 continents, and by working meaning have business there and or worked, etc., and still do to a very high degree, our reach is so far. It is very much easier for me than for you, even though you can do it too, to have people doing work in countries where $3 to $5 an hour is kind of like a good salary, which the same salary here would be more like $20, $25, and $30, if even more. Okay, so all this knowledge about internet, it is extremely natural for me to be around the planet. Okay. I know many of the people who work for me in India or in Ukraine or wherever. I know them personally. I go there. I am there. I have businesses there. So it can be, we can fit this together, and you basically can hire a gardener to make your garden for basically 10 cents on the dollar if you look at it like that. Now, if you like gardening, you won't hire a gardener, even not for 10 cents on the dollar. The chances are enormously high that you do not like to get involved in the digital internet with your own work, because it is a tedious work, not in your DNA, I promise you. Give us a call. Even if you never sign up with us, you will love it, because it will put you on a new plateau of knowing what's going on in the digital economy. Ciao. Call us.